Hello, welcome back to Funtime Crafts 24/7. This is a Let's Make video, and we're gonna kind of do a bit of a hodgepodge video here. We are making a card. We're going to use this new to me diamond press. I just picked this up off of HSN, HSN's craft sale, and it's a beautiful set. This is called, oh gosh, oh boy, I threw out Swan Lake. I threw out the little cover sheet that goes with this. But this one's called Swan Lake. It comes with two, I think these are like a 6x6 stamp set. Here, let me show you. 6x6 stamp sets. And Swan Lake, it's got all these gorgeous little swans. There's one for each direction and a sweet little baby swan. It has some delightful sentiments, great little accents with the florals and the lily pads and wonderful things like that. And then this other sheet has more sentiments and flowers and foliage to go around whatever scene that you decide to create. And then it has this great die set. It's got this accent here. It's got the swans. It's got the lily pads, some of the foliages and flowers, and then this wonderful word that it says mom. And it's a great size. This has got to be like a probably 3.5 by maybe 1.5 tall. Okay, well, I was off. About 3.25, 4 inches by about 1.5 ish word. And so that's like really great to go on a card front. But we're going to combine this diamond press set here. And diamond press is great because they show you what you add this die with that stamp, and that's what you get as a cutout. And it does that with all of the stamps and the dies. Gives you all the stamps and the dies, and then it gives you inspiration on how to put those together. And really awesome that they give you instructions on how to do that. This came with a cut folder for the marquee. It came with adhesive sheets, and it also gives you instructions on how to use the adhesive sheets, which is really cool. But we're not going to use those. I'm just going to use the stamp and the die set. I want to combine it because I want to make some more flowers with Anna Griffin's to go around the little accent that we're going to do. I want to combine it with Anna Griffin's molded flower stamps and dies. You can get this on HSN. You can get this on HSN or Diamond Press's website, Anna Griffin's website as well. But we're going to use the molded flowers. Stamps, dies, and it comes with its mold. We're also going to use, this Anna Griffin die. I think you can get this on HSN or on Anna's website. And this is called this one's been out for a couple of years. Hopefully you can still get it. I haven't looked it up. This is the 3D Beautiful Gate die set. These are your examples here. And it just makes this gorgeous gate, and the doors on the front, the gates actually open. It's really neat. Comes with the layering and then that great big detailed die. So that is really cool. I also got out the Anna Griffin 3D butterflies, Anna Griffin 3D bows, and then these foliage dies again, and we probably will use these. This is the foliage die set. This has been out for a while. I would say try Anna Griffin's website, annagriffin.com, for any of these, and or HSN could possibly have it as well. If you don't see it on either one of those, definitely try eBay. You'll find a lot of her stuff listed on eBay as well. You could probably find Diamond Press. I haven't looked up Diamond Press. I always look for vintage Anna Griffin items on eBay because it's fun to see what was out there. She's been in business for so long that there are so many really cool things that she's created. So I always try to find new and interesting things on there. But anyways, yeah, so this is what we're using today. We're going to combine this also with, let me keep things organized. I got to get this stuff all put back. We're going to also combine it with this paper kit. This is a scrapbooking kit. And this is the Simply Wildflower Meadow scrapbooking kit, and I'm using it because it's been sitting on my table. The last couple of projects I've done have been with this just because it is here and it comes with all the things. You get 12 by 12 paper, so you can create any size of things. You get flowers, foliage, borders, journaling cards, mat layers. So so many things that if you needed accents, they all match. So why not, right? It's there, it's easy. Kits make things super simple. So first thing I want to do is I definitely want to grab out some paper. I want to figure out what I'm going to set this aside. And we're going to use our gate. So that is the first thing we want to do too. So we're going to use our gate is going to be our main die. We're going to do a regular, well, actually, let's actually process this. Do we want to create a gate easel die or a gate easel card? Oh, we could definitely do that. What? Why don't we try it? What if we go gate easel? Oh, I'm thinking that could be pretty fun. So let's see what we got here for this. I was thinking purple, but I don't know as if this is blue and pink and a beautiful green. Okay. Let's see if these are anything else. Okay. So no purples. But the thing you have to ask yourself is, can you fudge a little purple? What could you do? I really like the boldness of this. So now here's what I'm thinking. Here is what I'm thinking. So we're thinking 3D die, right? A 3D gate easel card, right? So this is obviously going to have to get folded in a way that we could do that. And this die is probably 7 high. Pretty much. So it's going to have to be folded about there. And then have a tab, easel up. Which we can do that with this. That'll be fine. So it's going to be bold. So card base, that's going to be the interior. And we're going to probably have a gold gate on top of this that's going to open up. A gold gate on top of this, but we don't want everything to blend in. What if that's the inside? And this, we go as our outside and gold is sitting on top of this. I think we can get behind this one. So I think what I'm going to do is, let's use this for our outside. Man, I was really hoping for lavender. But that's okay. We don't have to do lavender. That is a-okay. We can go with pinks and greens here. Oh, so if we can go with greens, what is this? Oh, that's that one. Is that the only green? That's the only green. Nope, we're doing that one. Okay, I like it. I'm in love with this one. We love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut this to be, I'm going to cut a strip off of this. It's not necessarily, there's not really any direction per se, so we don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to cut a strip of this that's 5.5. I'm going to cut this at 5.5. Let me get my guillotine here. We're going to go 5.5. And then I'll also need another. So let's go 5.5 wide. It's by 12 inches because it's scrapbook, right? And then what we want to do is we want to make, so 7. Let's see. We're going to go 7. And honestly, we could just, we could actually just score this at 7. We could literally score this at 7. Move it up a tad. So actually, let's score this at 6.5. And see what we end up getting. Because you have to cut this on the fold, is what it is. So, oh, whoops. Let's go 6.5. On the 12 side, we're going to go 6.5. Like that. And it doesn't match down here, but it does not matter because you're making a shaped stand-up card. So we're actually going to go like this. Yeah, actually we're going to go like that. So basically this, do we want to do that or do we want it to be up a little bit more? Because this is going to be the easel. Actually, I think we need it to be up a tad. Might end up actually cutting this off. I don't think I needed this whole piece. I think I'm going to go right there. I think I'm going to die cut this right there and see what happens. Yeah. I want this piece to be, because I don't want it to be like nothing at the top up here for it to hinge, for it to fold on. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking about, was like, well, that doesn't really give you a whole lot of space up there. We'll have to trim this here. I didn't think about that. Because I was thinking, oh, 6.5, well, you'd have that, but that's like not that much to fold. Like that could rip very easily. So even if I go here, I'd probably be all right. So let's tilt this a little. And okay, well, let's split the difference. Let's just go there, and that'll probably be just fine. Okay, let me die cut this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got that. And, oh, I needed that scoreboard still. And actually, I think I need to trim it up to about here. Let's cut this out. Let's cut this out one more time, like, because we can't see. That's what I get for not thinking things through. Well, we had to have the width. That was the deal. We had to have the width. So that's all you're going to get. So let's just, but at least we can just use one paper. One piece of paper. I'm going to cut this out again. And so that way we have it to pop on this one. We have a full outside layering piece. And that's what we'll easel. So let me cut this out one more time. And then I'll grab my scoreboard. And then we'll see what we can do with that. Okay, so I got that piece cut out. And this is going to layer on this. But now we have to figure out where we want it to actually fold at. And generally, an easel card folds about the middle of the design usually. So I think I do need to cut this off. And what I'm going to do is, I think that'll be crooked. So let's actually score where we want the fold to be. So I'm just lining my flat edge up here. And I think that will pretty much keep me straight. And so we want this to fold probably right about here. About, you know, towards the top a little. So I'm going to go right about here. And then we only need like just a very small tab. So we'll do like a, I don't know, 3/8 inch tab right here. So we'll just cut it off. And we'll use this as our straight. We'll use this score line as our straight edge. Oh, what to line up what on. So maybe we'll make it easy. And I just got that score line. So we'll have like a, I don't know, 3/4 inch tab or something, which doesn't matter. This is going to be our tab. And to make it nicer, we can technically, or we might need that. We might need that piece for a backer. Technically, if we want to make this to where you don't notice it, so it's going to fold in like this. So this goes up like this, and this is going to fold in like this. And to make this nicer to where you don't notice that tab, what we're going to do is we're going to cut the corners off. So that way when we glue the tab on, it adheres really nice and you don't see that. So then what will happen is our card is going to easel up like this. Well, hold on. Let's see. It's going to glue down like that. And then it'll easel up like this. Right? Isn't that going to be great? it's gonna easel up just like that. That'll be awesome. So yeah, so actually let's just go ahead and do that. And then it all matches. It's like really nice. So let's go ahead and put score tape on that. You could do score tape and glue if you're worried about the score tape holding. If you'll wanna. And this is gonna be fun. Oh, I should have took the backer off. So I could put a little glue on that one. That's probably good. You don't need too much. It's just paper. You're going to line this up. Making sure everybody is happy and nice. And then press on that tab, on our glue tab. And make sure we're not glued there. On the back, and then make sure this all gets pressed down here. And I think this is great. And then, boom, easel card. Right? Isn't that great? That's going to be cool. Okay, so now what we want to do is I'm going to cut out in gold. I'm going to cut this out in gold now. As soon as all the bits are out. I'm going to cut this out in gold, and we're going to layer a gold gate there, and these doors will open, so that'll be really cool. So let me cut this out in gold, and then we need to start making some flowers to go or like around our gate and stuff, and figure out where our little swans are going. So hold on one second. Let me cut this out in gold, and then we can start figuring things out. Oh my heavens, look how pretty this is. Ugh, isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so now we do want our little gates to open like they're cut, but we want them to have a nice opening. So the trick I do is I take a sharp-edged ruler like this Tim Holtz one, and I put it on the edge of the gate where it's going to open to. So there's like an embossed line here. There's an embossed line where it can fold and the gate can hinge out, and that's what I'm going to line it up on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the gate up to that. Hold on. Be very gentle. Be very gentle. A little persuasion. Just kind of be sneaky about it. Just slowly creep. And see? Look at. Oh gosh, how cool is that, right? Oh my gosh, this is great. Okay, and now we're going to do the other side. And that's so we can see our little swans. Let's see. Put this one on the line. Oh my gosh, this is great. We'll be sneaky. Don't bend it. Excuse me. Yeah, and we're not folding on that line. You're just folding up to however far you want that your gate to open. And that way what it does is it keeps the paper straight, and you don't get a jaggedy bend in it. And so yeah, now it's going to be like this, popped on the card, and this is going to be really cool. Okay, and now that I know that I want swans in a like pondish type setting, what I need to do is figure out how I'm going to get that in the background of the gates. So I thought I saw right there. I knew there was a piece that was still in there. It wasn't all like die cut out yet. Okay, that looks better. Okay, so now let's get our geese out. Our swans. They're not geese, our swans. They're swans. Okay, and we want these guys to let's see. I think and do we just want one? So what I'm wondering is I'm wondering what it would look like. What would this look like if that was on white in the background like that? If that was white, we wouldn't necessarily have to. We could even do this on vellum. We could do this actually on pink vellum, and we could do a pink swan. We could do a pink swan. We could do this on pink vellum. What if this is pink vellum? Or this could be regular vellum. This could be regular vellum. And this could be, and our swan could actually be stamped on pink vellum. Well, how do we feel about that? Let's see what it looks like. Well, let's see what our pink vellum looks like. Hang on, let me get some stuff. Okay, so what I've done is actually what we're going to do is I took some of this blue Anna Griffin blue vellum. This isn't like the everyday vellum pack. And I cut it out with the die that was in the Diamond Press set, that circle die. And what I want to do is, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stamp my swan. I'm going to stamp the swan in pink on white is what I'm going to do. And what I want to do, so then what I want to do is, so my swan's going to be like, oh yeah, hold on. So it's going to be like that. Well, then I'll have to go thank you that way. So I want my swan to be like that. Okay, so then you'll open it up. This will be down a bit. The swan's going to be there. We can add some flowers around it and whatnot. It looks like it's on a lake. And I'll put thank you. So what I want to do is I want to use this. I want to use this thank you. And I want to put it, so when you open the gates, it says thank you across the swan. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, on the inside of the card, when it pops up, it's going to say, my world is more beautiful because of you, is what we're going to use on the inside. So I think that's going to be really fun. So let me stamp out and cut out this swan. I'm going to stamp it in probably a dark pink on white. And then, and stamp out thank you. And probably hand trim this out since there's no, and should we do that? Probably in the, yeah, I'm going to, actually we could, no. We're going to stamp this out, and I'm going to gold heat emboss this. It's going to be in gold. It's going to say thank you in gold. So I'll probably stamp it out in just some clear Versamark ink and then gold heat emboss it, and then hand trim it out, and then stamp this one in pink, and I'll probably clear heat emboss that one. So let me get some white paper. White cardstock, rather. Or ivory, actually. Let's get some ivory. Ivory matches. Anna Griffin, basically, all her stuff is, okay, that'll go in there. I'm just getting some scraps out of my stash. My little scrap bins. Oh, and that'll do this one. Oh, yay. Most of Anna Griffin stuff is pink. Or is, not pink. It is pink. Is ivory, though. And I think I'm going to go with this pretty vibrant fuchsia, because I'm thinking the pink flowers we end up will probably be fuchsia or pink variations. So I'm just getting some stamping blocks. I just need some stamping blocks. Oh, this was going to be in Versamark. This one is going to be in the pink. And then, I actually need this to be in a stamping tool, so we can put the Versamark over it as well. So let's grab this one here. We're just going to put this, but actually you really want it to be, well, this will be fine. So this is my Stamparatus. I'm going to do them each separate. So this swan, I'm going to put here. And I'm going to stamp it first in pink. And then we're going to clear emboss it. So let's, and this is just the archival ink in Vibrant Fuchsia, I think is what it said, on Anna Griffin Ivory cardstock. So I think this is going to be so fun, but let's make sure we have a point of reference so everything's pushed up in the corner. So if we have to re-stamp it, we can get back to that same spot and we won't have overstamping. Oh, look it. That is so great. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to get my Versamark ink pad. And some clear embossing powder. And some gold. So, oh, that would be so pretty. So I've got gold. I need clear. Hang on, guys. Is this the clear? And clear. All right. Okay, so I have some gold embossing powder from my Sentiment. I've got my clear for my, let's see, I need scrap paper too. Oh, and I need to wipe the stamp off. I'm just gonna take a paper towel and just like dab it off to where most of the ink hopefully won't get on my ink pad. But if it does, I mean, seriously. Just ink up the little swan with our Versamark sticky ink pad. So make sure everything's back to our reference point, starting point. And, okay, and so now, I really should have had some copy paper at the ready. And you really should do this on, you really should do this on, not on your work surface. That's okay. Oh yeah, okay, we got it all. It's all sticky. So we'll heat set that when we heat set the, that one. And that worked pretty good. So let's put this back. Okay, take this away and let's do our thank you. And we're going to do gold on that one. So, oh, I guess we need to wash this little guy off. And I'm just going to use a baby wipe. And then we can cut that guy. Oh, I should have, oh no, because then I would not have a reference point. I was thinking I should have cut it out first and then, but we'll cut it out after. It'll be fine. So there we have that. And we'll dry this off a little bit. And where's our thank you? So we'll take this and we'll put that like right there. I think that'll be okay. And it gives us our reference point so we can always get back there. You shouldn't really stamp that close to the edge, but I didn't want to get out a new, you know, like a new piece. So it was like, well, I could have done it on that one though, huh? I didn't even think of that. Actually, why don't I do that? And then I don't have to use that piece. I could just die cut something out of that one. So what if we do it like this? Because I have to hand cut it out anyways. Oh, but I might get gold. That's why we're not doing that. Ah, don't do that. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. I don't want to get gold embossing powder on the goose, the swan. What am I talking about? Okay, so let's lift that up. Pop some Versamark on that, and then we'll heat emboss this in gold. Okay. Everybody's back to the beginning here. Let it absorb into the paper. ABC 1, 2, 3, up, down, lift. Should be good. And let's see. I think that is going to look great. So let's pop some, oops. Oh, I should have heated, or I wasn't too worried because we were, I should have did the embossing buddy, the little, you can use a little paintbrush to brush off the bits you don't like, too. I should have used the the little dusting for that you do for embossing, but that's okay. Let's just grab a little paintbrush here, and we'll just dust off the bits that aren't very good. Let's see, and then we'll go this way, and then we'll just heat set that. Thank you. Hey, that's not bad, right? Let's there. That was bothering me. It was like all weird. Okay, let me heat set these. I'll be right back. Okay, so we got that, like, right? Isn't that so pretty? And then we got the swan, and it has like a nice little gloss on it. That is really cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I'm going to cut this sweet little swan out, right? Let's tape that, because that looks pretty good. And I'm going to then hand trim out. I'm going to hand trim that out. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, we have our hand trimmed thank you and our little swan. Oh, look how sweet that is. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. So I think, yeah, we could probably do like that. Put some flowers around it, and then, oh, I kind of like, maybe we end up putting this on the outside. Oh, that probably looks better. And then we can encompass the swan with flowers and stuff, like all around the base and stuff, maybe. And then that will be so pretty, right? Yeah, I think I like this better on the outside of the gate, or yeah, something like that. Oh gosh, I don't want to cover up my sweet little swan. That was the whole idea of the card. Was my little swan. Yeah, I think it'll still be fine though. I think it'll be fine. I think once we yeah, I think this will actually be fine. Or I could put this on the inside and we just have a beautiful swan. Beautiful swan in the little lake. We could just do that. Just have a beautiful swan in the lake, and then when you open it up, it says thank you, and then it has a beautiful little message. Oh, we could do that. Okay, let's do that. All right. We got this. Okay, so now what we want to do is we need to make some flowers. I need some flowers, and that's really what it's all about. We want to make some flowers. So the idea was to, oh, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with those. So, but what I do know is I want some foliages. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do those in gold. Oh, do I want to do them in gold? I think gold on those. I think some greenery there. Actually, and this one too. I'm going to do that greenery. I'm going to do this. I'll do this one. I think I'm going to do this one like 3 times, that one twice, and this one twice. And then actually this one I'll do like 3 times in green. Yeah. Because this other one isn't actually separated. It's kind of all integrated together. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Okay. So we're going to do that. But then what we're going to do is, so I'm going to stamp those all in sage and on green. On a green. I was hoping for a lighter green. Wait. On this green. On that green. I'm going to stamp them on that green. And that's out of the Anna Griffin Petal and Leaf, and I'm going to stamp them in Stamps of Life Sage. Yeah, this is the Anna Griffin Petal and Leaf cardstock, and it's like the light minty, mint chip looking one. We might do a couple in this one too, just to kind of give it a little bit more flair. And then what I want to do is I'm going to stamp out, I already had some of these in purple. Had these in purple. Those actually work great. We could actually use those. No, we don't want to use these, but what I'm going to do is, I'm going to stamp all 4 of these. No, I'm going to stamp these 3 in green, in the same sage green. The same sage green on one of these cardstocks. Probably the darker one like this. I'm going to stamp those in green on this green cardstock. And then what I want to do is I want to stamp just these 2, gosh, about 4 times. I'm going to stamp these about 4 times on a pink cardstock, on some of that Petal and Leaf cardstock. Some of this Petal and Leaf cardstock that's like pink. Yeah, we'll do it on this. Yeah, that's perfect. And actually we could reverse maybe. See this? Oh, we'll do this one. We'll do this one. And actually I love this color combo on here. So I think I will go ahead and do that in like a lavender. We'll go ahead and do that in a lavender. So let's go. I think I'm going to go this Wendy Vecchi Archival Ink and Violet. So, like, you could do Anna Griffin's, this was actually stamped with Anna Griffin's purple, the lighter of the 2 lavenders, the lighter of the 2 purple inks. But because they're hybrid, they're pigment ink, they take longer to dry. And these dry really quick because these are just a dye ink. So that's why I'm using these. Hopefully, it will still be kind of the same. It's a little darker. Oh, it's a little darker. Maybe that was a lie, guys. I don't want it that dark. I want it still to stick with the pill. Okay, we're going to go with Stamps of Life Pixie. Pixie ink, I think, will be closer to this color. And if we have to stamp it a couple times, it'll be fine. So let me do these in, like, just a few layers. Maybe all 3 of those. This one's a little large. We're going to do, yeah, all 3 of these about 4 or 5 times. And then I'm going to show you another trick. And we're going to make another style of flower, and I'll show you. Hold on. So let me get these stamped out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got a bunch of the greenery done. I've got my green, these green flowers done. And so now I just have to do these in gold. And then this was bothering me, this pink. This pink was bothering me because it didn't really go because it's too bright. So I went ahead and redid it in that same gold that I did this in, the sentiment in. And I think that looks so much better. That golden swan, I think it's just beautiful in there. And so now I'm just going to do these, and I will be right back. Okay, so we got everything cut out and colored up and all that jazz. And so I've been actually constructing flowers here, so it'll just go a little bit quicker. I still have 3 more of this style of the small ones, and then a couple more of these styles to make. And these are kind of a little, they're like a hyacinthia, I think is what they're called. They come up in the spring with tulips and things. I don't think it's a crocus. I don't think it's called a crocus. I think crocus are like mini tulips, and so I think it's like a hyacinthia or something like that. But anyways, I've made a few of them. They're really easy, and that's what we're using these for. This flower, this is supposed to be a Cosmo, I think. No, it's not a Cosmo. It's coneflower. This is supposed to be a coneflower, but these look like calyx to me, like leaves for flowers, and so that's what I've been utilizing them for, and that's what's on these. So we're repurposing them. I think they're really pretty. So this is 2 of the medium size that I just did. Just 2 layers of the medium size flower that I showed you how to make the other day. And then I just popped 2 of the medium calyx on the bottom. This one is the same as that one, except I used one of the large one of the large coneflowers. Cut it, cut the leaves off of it, and layered it on the bottom. I was just trying to see what I liked better, and actually, I like the medium coneflower petals with this medium flower size and doubled up. I think that's so pretty. But we're gonna just use what I already have, and we're going to use what I already have, and which are the small ones for the small flowers, and then the small ones for these little like hyacinthia type flowers. So to make these, let's go ahead and do those. You need a piece of copy paper, and with this, it needs to be 1 inch. And what I have here is you can do any length, but what I found that worked the nicest was 1 inch, and you basically lightly fold it in half. And then what you want to do is you want to steal your herb scissors from the kitchen. And this is just plain old copy paper, really basic, super inexpensive copy paper. So 1 inch, and this is 5.5. And these make whatever height you want. So they'll make like this big size here, or they'll make like you can stop it wherever you want. So they'll make this, or they'll make these little tiny ones. So wherever you want to stop it, that's up to you. But these big ones is 5.5 inch strip. And you make them all the same except where you stop, then you cut it off. So then, yeah, those are so pretty. Aren't those going to be great? Okay, so then what you do is you fold it lightly. You just lightly fold it in half. And on the folded side, just kind of lightly all the way down to kind of give you a little guide, you steal these herb scissors from the kitchen. And you go from about 1/8 of an inch from the bottom, from the open side. So from the folded side to the open side, you're gonna go down to where you have about 1/8 of an inch left, and about 1/8 ish. And these cut about 1/8 inch little strips. These herb scissors do, and they're nice because they cut all those at the same time. So you're just kind of going down and lightly holding everything, holding the 2 layers together while you're cutting. Don't cut your fingers off. Be careful. And then just go up about 1/8 of an inch from the last one and snip down to 1/8. And then on this very end, you're just kind of going to guess. That looks good. It doesn't have to be perfect by any means. Then what you're going to do is you're going to open this up. Oh, and you should have, okay, so hold on. You're going to open this up and fold it back on itself, but you're not going to crease it. You're just going to pop it out like this. Okay. Like this. So that was the inside, right? And so what's going to happen is you're going to fold it. You're going to turn it in on itself. And this will help. And you're not going to crease it though. And what you're going to do is, you're going to flip it. Once you get it like this, flip it back over, and you're going to put 1/8 inch score tape. And if you have the We Are Memory Keepers airbrush tool, the airbrush marker tool, or the diamond press, this is great. Or you can use markers. You can use ink sprays. So this, let's see, this was done with ink sprays. That was done with ink sprays. This was done with the airbrush marker tool. This was airbrush, and then this was done with an alcohol marker. And what you want to do is, before you cut it, you want to color this strip. So I have this Nuvo marker here. This is a 437 Spring Lilac, which matches this pretty good. I think it goes with it really nice. And all you're going to do is you're going to take that 1 inch strip, and you're going to just lightly go over. And this does not have to be perfect because, obviously flowers in nature aren't perfect. You just want to get the whole thing, color on the whole thing, so there's no white. You're trying not to oversaturate it though, so you don't want it to take forever to dry. And obviously the more ink on here, the longer it's going to take to dry. Alcohol markers dry relatively quickly. But yeah, and it also, you'll want to wait for these just a few minutes on these to dry, so that way it's not hard to cut it with your scissors. Now you don't have to have herb scissors. They had, or French scissors. You can actually just go and every 1/8 inch, just eyeball it and snip, 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 all the way down with just regular scissors. Herb scissors make it really easy. So then once you get your 1/8 inch on that side, what you're going to do is you're going to peel this off, right? And then you're just going to gently fold those two sides back together. But don't only pinch right here at the edge. These you want to stay fluffy. You want those to stay fluffy, okay? So just gently go down, line them up, keep them puffy, just gently, like this. And then puff them out a little. You can puff them out a little bit too once we get this wrapped around the shish kebab skewer. Because that's the other thing. You either need a toothpick or a shish kebab skewer. Whatever you have will work. And then what you're going to do is on that edge, on the one of the edges, you're going to take and put 1/8 inch score tape again. The last step, you could have used glue if you wanted. But this step works the nicest if you have 1/8 inch score tape. Then you're going to peel this backer off. You're going to grab a shish kebab skewer. So this is what I mean. It's like food. It's like what you put on your barbecue. These are 10-inch ones that happen to be my stash. I got this like gargantuan pack of 100 from the Dollar Tree. Eons ago, back when they were really still the Dollar Tree. And this is a piece of one. So you can just keep using. See, I was spraying. You can just, and what you're going to do is you're going to wrap this around, all the way around on the top. And then what you want to do is you want to start to go down at an angle, and then you just want to follow the angle down. You're just going to rotate it down. And at first it looks like the end of a turkey leg at Thanksgiving. And then once you color it up, it starts to look like one of those little hyacinthus flowers, those little spring flowers. And now this is where you go however long you want. So you can go this big, you can go that much, and you just cut that off. Or you can keep going. I was wanting one more about this length, so I think I got to do like a couple more rotations. I wanted another one about the same height, about the same length. So I think I'm gonna go that far, and call it. And then you just literally nip it off, and you can use that for a tiny one if you want, like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take some little side cutters. These are wire cutters, and you're just going to cut the end off. Now be careful, because these tend to go flying. So be careful. So, oh shoot, I got to color mine. Well, we'll use tweezers to hold it. You want to color it if you're using the little airbrush tools. We'll just do like that. It'll be fine. You want to color it first before you cut this off, actually. And all you're going to do is you're just going to, this is the We Are Memory Keeper cordless airbrush marker tool, and you're just going to grab out whatever. I have the Diamond Press markers and the We Are Maker markers, and these work really good in this tool. They go back and forth. So all you're gonna do is just pick the color you want, and I think I'm gonna go with this purple here, and just go with that on this one, and then you just pop it in here. And then here, you're gonna have to look at my garbage. Look at my garbage, but don't look at my garbage. And then all you do is you just use the airbrush to put color on it. It's so simple. And then you just keep going however dark you want it. You want to make sure to swivel it around at all angles. And you can even blend colors. You don't have to stick with just this one color. Because I was actually practicing with all different colors to see what I could get. And it's really fun to do that, to make your own. And but you just keep going until you don't see any white for the most part. And if you do, it's honestly not that big of a deal. And this is cool because it adds texture as well as color, which I think is super fun. And obviously then the more juicy your marker is, the better, the more even distribution of color you actually get on your project. But like, right, that is pretty fun. But I think I want to add a little bit more. Ooh, be careful not to push the button. Who knows where it goes? I don't know. Here, let's go ahead and maybe try this one. This is out of the diamond press. I don't know if this is going to be too. Oh yeah, these are juicy. But look how fun that is. You get this like new color. It's just really fun. You get like a variegated look. It's like really cool. Yeah, these diamond press ones are super juicy. But yeah, oh, I think that's pretty good. Look at how fun that. Okay, a little more. Look how fun that is. Oh, I see a spot. Like, right? Isn't that great? Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, so we're going to call that. So get out of the trash. Okay. Here, let's put this away. Okay, so we're done with that for a second. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take these are the small cone flowers. This is the small one. And what you want to do is you want to like give the middle a bit of a bend, and you're going to pinch these two together, and then you're going to kind of curl this petal up with your finger, because what you're going to eventually end up doing is this is going to wrap up over the flower. So pinch these together, and this is going to be a little warmish. And you actually want to wait till your ink is dry, primarily because it will glue easier. But we'll just see what we can do. Hopefully it'll go. A little dollop on the back there. Pinch those a little bit together like that to hold it. Isn't that going to be so pretty? Awesome. Okay, and then then what you want to do is you want to curl this one up like that. So put a little glue on the front. And then still keep this one down, but we're just going to hold it together like this. That's all we're going to do. And these are just, but don't get glue on the top, okay? So just hold it like that for a little bit until it dries, actually. I got hot glue. Don't get hot glue on the leaves, because you peel it off and darn it all, it turns white because the core is white on this paper. Oh, I think we got it. I think it's going to be fine anyways. Okay, but how cute is that little flower, right? That is so darling. Okay, so we got that. And that is going to be, so then this is just going to be something that tucks in. Like that. Okay, so there's that one. And now what we want to do is we want to take these, and you want one of the small ones and the second smallest, and you're going to take and actually this one we used, no, but because we're only using 2 layers on this one, the 2 layers, this one is bigger though. I think we're going to end up with, yeah, we're only going to end up, I think I'm only going to do 2 on this one too. I think we're going to want to go this way to where we're curling them up like this, because these are going to end up like that. So let's go ahead and the backside towards us, curl the 2, like it looks like it almost looks like a cross, right? Like a plus sign. And you're going to take the horizontal leaves and you're going to curl the matching horizontal ones, and you're going to curl the petals in. Whoops. Oh, try not to peel the paper though when you're doing it, because what you're going to do is eventually we're going to curl these up on themselves like this, and then these are going to go up and pinch the top, right? And that's going to be your flower center. But you want to take these other two and you want to like bend them back, like you want to curl them back just a tad. I try to get all the way on the edge because it gives it more curl, but you want to be careful when you're doing that because it can also peel the paper as well. I try to, once I get it started, go back and go to the edge. Okay, so then we're going to have something like that, and that'll be really fun. Okay, so let's put some hot glue. Just a little, and be careful because it, like it says, is hot. Like so. And then put a little dab on the side. Try not to get too much because you don't want it to seep out, like so. And then you could go to the other side and do like this. Oopsie. Oh, there is a giant glue string. That's okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put glue on the bottom. And you're going to pop this in the center of this, the one that's a little larger than the smallest. And you're going to put it, you want to set it in the center to where you offset the petals. And so then this is like this. And then what you're going to do is take one of these small coneflower ones, dish the center in, and then you're just going to pop this on the bottom like that. And that's going to be our little flower, right? Isn't that cute? That's pretty simple, right? And yeah, these make way better calyx than they do coneflowers. Yeah, I like it like that. Isn't that so pretty? I mean, that's like really pretty. Okay, so we have a small one there. And then I'm going to go ahead and make 3 more. 3 more. Do I want these to be up a little? So they're a little bit smaller. No, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. So I'm going to make 3. No, I'm going to make 2 more of those. And I'm going to turn this one into another one of these. And I'll be right back. Well, actually, here, you probably want to see that. So on this one here, you're going to take it and flip it over. You're not the side you colored, because that'll be the one that's the most even. You want to put that, you want to fold that to the inside, right? Fold that to the inside. And just slightly pinch it. Don't like crease the bejesus out of it. Don't crease it. You don't want to crease it. Just a guide for cutting. So then you're just going to do the same thing with, like we did on the other. About 1/8 of an inch-ish. And then you're going to just kind of guess 1/8. Go down, cut. Do this the whole way. Hold the very edge. Don't chop your fingers off with the herb cutter. Like that. Isn't this a great and easy? I mean, it's like toothpicks, copy paper, like so simple. And they're so pretty. And you can just use whatever leaves you have in your stash too. You don't have to use these for the bottom piece. You can use whatever. So now take this and flip it. You could have used that side. But take this and flip it back out, right? So that's the side we're going to use. And then flip it over and like push the middle up. Right? Like this. All right, now turn it to the inside and put your 1/8 score tape there. Oh, this is a long video. Sorry, guys. We're going to have to cut some of these. We're just going to have to like get some of this decorated. Oh, my. Well, this is another flower making video. I didn't really plan it for... I was like, ooh, let's make a fun card. What's going to be fun? Hopefully. And so, yeah, so then you're just pushing that together like we did on the last one, lining it up. Try not to crease the top, just the bottom. where your little turkey leg cover is. Put some more 1/8 inch score tape down there. Like so. And then peel the backer off. And wrap around shish kebab skewer. Your little barbecue skewer. And then start down at an angle. And however far you want to go down is going to be awesome. And if you color them with the markers, it's actually easier. And you get a more even look. And there again, I wanted one about the same height as that one. I think I'm going to go there. Nip off the end. Okay, now if you're using your marker on this, this is where you want to color it. Don't cut it off yet. But if you'd used your, if you're using your airbrush marker, don't cut this off. Color it really quick. Let it dry. And then nip that off. So, but since ours is with the alcohol marker, we can cut ours off. Be careful. And then save that for something else. Or throw it out. Get your little coneflower piece. Pinch two sides together like this. Like just push them together like that. And then use your finger to curl up the one that's in the front, right? So pinch it like that. You're trying to make it look kind of like that. Almost like a snapdragon. Like it almost looks like a snapdragon. This would make great snapdragons. These would be gorgeous little snapdragons. Actually, you could pinch them like that and do a little yellow in the center. Oh my gosh. Oh, these would make beautiful snapdragons just like that, wouldn't they? They'd be beautiful. You just curl these a little. Curl these. Oh, these would be great snapdragons. And then you just glue them together like that. And they'd be beautiful. You would just do that. You'd have a little snapdragon. You'd have to make a whole bunch of them, but... Okay, moving on. So, a little hot glue here. Not too much. Pop this on the back. Hold it a little. Pop a little on the bottom there. Oh, that's too much. And then fold it up. Like that. And hold it till it dries. And then you're just going to curl this down. But isn't that so pretty? That is so pretty. Okay, so let me make these other ones and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Sorry this is so long. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about making all these different flowers. I should have probably had the flowers in one video and the card in another. But we're almost done and I'll try to, make it quick. So I've popped my little swan up on dimensionals and popped it down towards the bottom of my little vellum circle here, which is going to go inside our gates. And then on the back of the gates, I've popped it up on dimensionals as well. So what I want to do, though, is I want to actually adhere my panel down. But I don't want to see, I'm going to use score tape just behind the swan so I don't see the adhesive on my little pretend lake there. I'm not going to press this down just yet because I want to line up I want to make sure it's going to line up. Oh, and it is. So let's go ahead and, we'll go ahead and press that. There we go. Yeah, it lined up great. So now what we'll do is we'll pop the backers up. Let me pop the backers off this and line it up and on there. I'll be right back. Okay, I have my beautiful little swan in there. Isn't she so sweet? Okay, and so now what we're going to do is I have a little bit of composition for how I want to pop these flowers on. So I'm going to use one of the larger ones I made. And we're just going to pop that right on the corner. And because I'm going to have to make a box for this anyhow, I am not going to worry about dimension, obviously, at all. I'm just going to start wherever they fit is where I'm going to start popping the flowers on. Some of them I do have to make sure that I can get, I was hoping one of these would go in there. Oh, this one might. I really wanted the tall one though. Oh, that'll go. Does that look okay? And then can we just pop this guy up there? Does that look... not really my style like that. Not loving that too much. I think this one should have been bent up a hair more. Maybe we could just... No, because I really wanted this one to be down here. Or somewhere over here. Wasn't sure if I could... No. I don't like it. Let's figure something else out. Oh, could we go on the inside of the gate? What if we actually pop this one on the inside? Where the swan. And it's just like peeking out. We could do something like that instead. And then this one looked... This one's not the right dimension. This one's too... It's too short. I need to be a little taller. So, okay, hold on. Let's see about this, because I did want this here. Oh, okay, and actually I had an idea about this one being here. So, and then this one was going to go here-ish. With this one on the outside. So let me pop this guy. This one was going to go here. And then I was going to pop this one here. Like this. So let's do that. And that looks pretty good. And you have to like hold it up and the gate up. So that way it doesn't cover up the swan too. So then what I wanted to do was I wanted this one in the inside. Next to my little swan. Which this will hold up the gate a little. And then I could pop a little bit more like that. This was a different way I was doing them, so don't look at that too closely. Like that. There, we got that. We got that. Get your glue webs out of there. And then, could we go ahead and put this one up here then instead? And what if we just like tuck it back there? I might have to cut it off. I don't know. Ooh. Oh. No, not a fan of that. What if we pop this little purple one up there? In behind this one. No, I'm not a big fan of that either. You need something. I think that one could go there, though. I have to floof it a little. Sometimes you gotta floof your hyacinthas. I think I can get that one to manipulate right there. I'm gonna have to hold this one for a minute, though. Like, probably for a good minute. Hang on. I don't want you to have to endure that. Okay, so I got that one on there, and then I added this one to the top, and then I was like ripping my foliage up to kind of get some pieces. So I got this like green one, and this one I ripped the bottom two off, so I got a little long and a short, and I just kind of crumpled them a little, because you want to give them a little movement. You don't want them to be just one-dimensional in here, since it's all like dimensional. So basically, I was figuring out that these little guys will look really cool, but I was thinking I want to add a little color to them as well. Well, this is a little dark, but it is what it is. It's a little dark, but that's okay. A little glue at the bottom. Like that. I think I'd like to get a different color. I don't want that dark. I actually have, oh, here we go. I've got Stamps of Life Mint Chip, which is a little lighter. So you get a little depth with the color, but it's not so in your face. See, to me, that looks much better. There. And then I was thinking I could add that like that, right? That's pretty good. Yeah, and then we've got those pieces like that, which are really great. So then let's go ahead and ink these up here. Just add a little. The other thing too is like if you use tweezers, sometimes that helps quite a bit too. To place things. If you just so you can maneuver it wherever you want it to be, which that's pretty good there. And I'm thinking one more of like this guy. Just dust it a little with crunch it a little, give it some dimension. And then I'm going for a little wildflower look through the garden type feel. And I think we're getting there. That is pretty good. I think I'm really liking that. Now we need to help this side a little with some foliage, I think. Which we can add, like, see, like that back there? That'll add. And get a little crunch. Maybe take that off so it doesn't impede where we put it. We can go, like, back there. Like that. That looks really good. And maybe we could do, I think we need another, probably, let's do this one as well. And maybe down here. Yeah, right there. That'll look cute. Oh, right. Oh, we're getting there. This is pretty good. Okay, and I'm not sure what I don't know what I can do for this. Whoops. I think I'm getting green all over my sweater. Oh, it wasn't jelly side down, so that's good. Okay, I think we can actually call that, right? That is pretty good. So now I just need to get the inside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get some stuff for the inside, and I'll be right back. Okay, wow. This is the end result. So what I ended up doing was I ended up adding another one of those flowers to the top there, and I thought that just kind of balanced it out more. And then on the inside, I stamped that sentiment, my world is more beautiful because of you. Thank you. And we already had the thank you, but that was in the Diamond Press sentiment. This is just a die out of a concentric and a Griffin concentric die set I have in my stash. These were the 3D butterflies we pulled out, and I cut the back layer out of the same that we cut the card base out of, and then did the 3D one that matches the layering one in gold, Anna Griffin matte gold. Added one of those flowers that we had made. And then popped this up on dimensionals, both layers up on dimensionals. That's my stopper. And then popped the thank you up on dimensionals as well. And I thought this just turned out really sweet. And then so you have the beautiful swan on the inside, like total 3D looking, and really, really fun, like whole cottage garden with the pond, surreal type scene. And I think this just came out so sweet. I just love it. This is obviously not a card you're going to throw in the mail. You're going to hand deliver this probably with a gift or something like that. And so these 3D flowers are so fun. And really actually quite simple to make. They're very lovely. They add a wonderful dimension and just a beautiful surprise element to the card. I think it's just completely lovely. And just a really, I think it turned out so pretty. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this down in the comments below. If you made it this far, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully it wasn't totally boring and just repetitive of the last couple of videos. And you enjoyed yourself. And maybe you got some crafting done as well. That'd be cool too. So thanks again. Thanks so much. Hope you're having a terrific weekend. Until next time, happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.